Hello and good morning, beautiful family. Happy Wednesday. It is January the 8th, 2025. And I'm going to use a tarot mat today. I thought it was pretty. Got elements of the phoenix here. All right. So how are we feeling? Yesterday we were told to avoid gossip. And what is the message going to be today? Are you still feeling stuck? I think that feeling stuck is not as extreme as we think it is. It's a mindset. I think we're moving right along. Every day that you wake up and you make a conscious decision to just keep on keeping on, you're doing just fine. We have roundtable later today. King of Cups will be hosting it, and it's just Q&A, so bring your questions. I've got the camera zoomed in a little bit more. Hopefully I'll be able to squeeze these cards in. Well, that's a good start. We're going to start with the Strength card. That's our overall energy as a collective. Ace of Swords. Busy card. We had this yesterday. Lots of downloads coming in. Lots of messages. Finding your voice. In the past, we're all ready to move out of troubled waters and hear good news. All right. Currently, Four of Swords. Lots of swords. Getting information daily. And of course, that's true. Lots of information coming out all the time. Four of Swords is my card that represents, hidden spiritual gifts that you may be resting on happening at nighttime. You might be getting downloads and you might be getting messages from loved ones. In the future, Seven of Cups. Now, with this card, I'm going to see how it's aspected, but this is like we have some choices to make. We might have some tough decisions to make. What's more important to you right now and what you want to focus on. It can also mean smoke and mirrors. Avoid smoke and mirrors here. Queen of Cups. We're going to really have to trust our intuition to make these decisions. Trust your gut. All right. The Queen of Cups is also, not only is she compassionate, very intuitive, she knows herself. She knows what to let in and what not to let in. She can also represent avoid drama and the smoke and mirrors. And the final advice here is the World. Allow things to come to completion. All right? Let it wrap up. It's all the elements working together, and it's a great firm foundation for a cycle to finish and the opportunity for a new thing to begin. So that's good. A little confirmation, more wrapping up. Tens are about bringing something to an end, and that means this is burden. I got a lot carrying on my shoulders, but I'm heading home. It's coming to an end. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, and the Chariot is absolutely fast-paced, moving, dark to light, overcoming adversity, and, it can represent some warfare, but victory. Okay? Very good reading, guys. So continue avoiding drama, gossip, all that stuff. Keep focused. Beautiful reading. All right. Let's get a message from our higher selves. Higher consciousness, Christ consciousness, guardians, guides. I want to let everyone know that I'm keeping you guys in my prayers. You keep me in your prayers. Frigidly cold temperatures. Single digits, wind chill in the negative. You all try to stay warm. And pray for those that still don't have power because of storms. They are most vulnerable and at risk. Our message, cosmic wisdom. Beautiful. Gain deep insights and knowledge through cosmic wisdom. This is universal revelations. So when you're in that still state and you're really focused on the higher consciousness, that's when the Ace of Swords kind of really comes in and activates, downloads. All right. The answers are already within you. It's just a matter of activating them. Okay. It's there. We're learning all the time. Lots of swords in the tarot reading this morning, and they're letting you know more stuff is coming. All right. Let's do our golden insight. Figure out what comes through. I was just realizing we're already a week into January. It's hard to believe. And Wings didn't remind me to pull 5 cards, but I did ask him, you still want 5 cards? Yes, please. Fluid. Very, very common word for the situations that we're in right now. It's forever changing, always. So, like a lot of you, if you're not happy with the readings that you're receiving, a message is coming through, ask again in 10 minutes. It could change. Everything is always moving because it's based on energy. So if you're not liking a situation or an answer that you're getting, don't hound the universe constantly because they can, don't offend them. Just understand that you have the power to change it by raising your energy and your frequency. Heels. No thanks. My walking in heels days are over. Anybody else want to try it? No, it's basically trying to impress people. All right. That means you might be feeling your oats and thinking, look at me, look at me. It could be about sexual attraction. So you guys out there hunting a partner, you might be trying to attract someone and feel empowered to go seek them. Nothing wrong with that. You do you, boo. Try not to set out the goals to impress somebody. You be you, okay? The right person will be impressed without you having to overindulge, so to speak. Our 3 people is back. That means third party, love triangle. Now, don't be strutting your stuff and try to take somebody's partner now. This is still outside interference as far as political moves going on, war moves. This is more, I don't get love triangle with this. This is a lot of political stuff right now. Not just the United States, all governments. We know there's outside interference still affecting all governments and aspects. And in the military, just be aware. It's just not the right and the left. It is the shadow, okay, which is forever changing. And they might be trying to strut their stuff too. Yeah, we're not impressed. Snowflake. I think we've had enough of these, but we do have more coming. We do have another snowstorm coming. But this is just about being unique. We'll try to be nice and not call people that are easily offended snowflakes. Do you remember when that was a famous word? It just means embrace the winter season because and snowflakes are vulnerable, fluid as well, and they can be short-lived. So if there's a situation going on right now, it's temporary. Remind yourself, this cannot last forever. This too shall pass. Okay. And the final one's the arrow. Movement, direction, achieving goals, reaching the target. So forever fluid. This is a lot of movement today. Try not to worry about the shadow stuff going on. It's temporary. We are moving forward. Okay, because it's fluid. Lots of movement in this reading. We'll claim that as a Cupid's arrow too if you want to. All right, we'll do the Leclerc. We'll do 3 of these. Clover. This is just about luck, hope, chance, opportunities. Okay, we'll take it. The cross, let it be a reminder. You do not have to be Christian, but you are aware, even if you're not Christian or what's the word I'm looking for? Agnostic. But pretty much everybody knows it's just a symbol to stick to your foundations and whatever your faith is. But it's also about duty. So if you feel that you need to do something, or if there's a problem that's coming, luck is on your side. It's okay. The Garden. This is just, it's a collective card. It's working in a group, networking, reaching out, making contacts. The public. Please tell me we don't have to people-y. Yeah, being outside, being one with nature, like Mama Gaia. And pay attention to your numbers here, 2, 36, and 20. So that would be a 2 as well because the 0 is canceled out. This would be a 9. So 2, 9, 2. Wow. And then that would be, let Jen do her math here, 14, which is 5. Okay. Which means change. Now, the way I was taught. Now, it might mean something else to somebody else. All right. Jen's already doing math. 3rd deck in. Oh, no. All right. I was going to switch this deck out this morning, and I was told not to. So, here you go. The 3D deck stays. Anybody else out there going through a lot of physical changes? Those ascension symptoms? Some of it can be environmental, food, things like that. But what I've been getting recently is, excuse me, of course, the continued ringing of the ears, feeling tired or energized. It could be either or. Your skin's breaking out and you're almost like a teenager again. There's acne everywhere. And I found out that that is the crystalline part of you activating. Yeah, I thought those teenage years were over with. Maybe we get to rebel. Keeping a promise. Well, keep a promise to yourself and God first. We promise each other things all the time, but make sure that God, you, then everybody else. So if you promise, just simply make a promise and a commitment today to keep on keeping on. That's a good way to start the day. Check yourself. Check yourself. Make sure that you're in alignment with your goals. Are you where you want to be? Are you keeping a promise to yourself? Or maybe you need to do a little reevaluation. Have that mirror moment. We had the mirror yesterday. All right, fake apology. Still lots of this. With disclosure year, and 2025 is a year of disclosure, evidence being brought out, you're going to hear a lot of these fake apologies. Now, on a personal level, if you've got strife in your life, be aware and use your intuition if it's fake or not. People will say anything just to smooth things over because they don't like confrontation, but you got to get to the root of things. So pay attention, but this is more of a political parties going at it, or Hollywood, big people that the so-called elite, they think they're elite, they are not, will come out to try to get back into your good graces. Don't buy it. You take it up with Jesus, that's what I tell you. Breaking a contract. And this is something that if you're dealing with fake apologies, it may be time to cut ties. Okay? If you've checked yourself and you've kept all your promises and you're into the bargain and this is the other party doing it, you may want to finalize it with, you know what, this is not working. Okay, bye-bye. I love you. Bye. Okay, one final one, kick to the curb. There you go. Like, you gotta go. If something is not serving you anymore, it's that great Eight of Cups that comes in and tells us, listen, if you want to grow and you want to meet your goals, you've got to let the Lord lead you to remove toxicity out of your life. You got to be willing to do it. Okay? Make yourself reflect. Nobody said you had to be mean and nasty about it. It just means that you've got to love yourself enough to know that you're worthy of good, positive energy around you. Okay? Let's do future predictions. Trisha James deck here. And figure out some more possible headlines, or that they're still going to be poking these pandemic things at us. We've had flooding a lot recently. Be aware, all this snow does have to melt eventually. Pray for those in California right now dealing with those fires. There's just a lot of different things going on. But these are just possible headlines that we could be seeing and hearing about. Could be absolute mainstream media, but it can be back channel stuff as well. Use your discernment and avoid the gossip. Okay? Here we go. Some of these cards are flipped upside down and some are not. We do not read these in reverse, or I do not. This is another busy card. Battle and warships. Strategically placed ships all over the world right now from different countries doing different things. Let them do their, what do you call it? Training or whatever their missions are, let them do it. Do not let this be of concern to you. You're going to hear those rumors, wars and rumors of wars, like we were told. Well, that's kind of in the gossip category. Don't let that bother you and bring your frequency down. Cyclone damage, so more weather issues. And I am aware that in the South and Midwest, with cold front meeting southern moisture in the warmer air, they mix, and this absolutely is causing tornadoes. So keep them in your prayer as well. Banking and currency. We're all watching this. Try not to watch it too hard because it's going to do what it's going to do. Okay? We all know that everybody's watching the stock market. We're watching the RV. We're all of this. So we know this is still going to be in the headlines. And what's going to happen with currency exchange? If you're still able to do it, they haven't pulled them from the market. Buy a little dinar or bolivar or dong or whatever it is that you want. Just a little something. If you can do it, go ahead while it's available. And remember, precious metals. Silver, I think, is still at 33 to 35. It will jump significantly. Tsunami and rising water. So we're still looking at more flooding. Lots of weather events around this. Okay. And our final one, classified knowledge. And that is true because it is the year of disclosure. And being only, 12 days out from inauguration, once that swearing in ceremony is over, that you're going to have tons of this. And you may have drip drops until then. Use your discernment and do not let it upset you. Because a lot of the stuff we may have already known, and if it is something that shocks your system, don't let it affect you to the point it brings your frequency down. Absorb it and then release it. Okay, take it in, analyze it, and then let it go. Okay, don't hold on to that energy because it brings you down. Then you start stewing on it. That doesn't help. They've already done things that we can't take back and change. We move forward. Let's do a spirit animal. Who's going to help us out today? Nadia has safely made it back to her home, to Snyder Boy. I'm sure he's happy. Let's find out who's going to help us today. For me personally, there's a lot of grizzly bear energy. Not grumpiness, just power and strength. And we did get the strength card today. Who's helping us? Well, it's a bear, but it's the polar bear. And it's cold, so that's appropriate. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. So this is about being a mystic. These are spiritual gifts. So like I said, the strength of a bear. And remember, we got that 4 of Swords today, and we did get the strength. And they sat side by side. And that means we are strengthening our spiritual gifts. So once again, all the decks are coinciding with each other. Just keep working on it. Even tiny little steps forward. Those are victories. Count them. All right. Our angel eyes could be a warning. It's like a heads up from the high advanced angels who see and hear everything. My mat's a sliding. The strength within. So we have more strength coming through. Recognize your inner strength. You're capable of overcoming challenges. Good message. I like how the wing, I just looked at the card compared to the mat, and the wings coming out. You are the phoenix. That's the energy today. You're stronger than you give yourself credit. You know, look in that mirror and realize how strong you actually are. You can overcome anything. Look how far you've come. If you ever doubt, of course, always give gratitude to the Creator for how far you've come, but you did that. Pat yourself on the back. That's okay to toot your own horn every once in a while. You've put in a lot of work. We still have a lot of work to do, but don't let the future overwhelm you. Be in the here and now. If you need to reflect back on what you've done or change, you can't really change a whole lot, but you can, if something didn't go your way, forgive yourself, forgive others, and say, you know what? It's all right. We start over right now. All right. So prayers, messages, different things that can come through this deck. And these are from our guardian angels. We'll do 3 of these. Okay, so we have a prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me to believe that all is possible through love. Help me manifest my dreams and live an inspiring and fulfilling life. Help me to feel God's presence in every moment. Help me feel eternally loved. Thank you for being always by my side. Absolutely. It's about gratitude. Gratitude to your divine creator and those guardians who are always working for your benefit. Opportunity. All right. So this is wondrous possibilities and opportunities await you. Stop dwelling on past mistakes. There you go. Surrender the past lovingly. There is nothing to regret. All is always in perfect and divine order. Everything that you've ever experienced has helped you in some way. The past is behind you. The path ahead is clear. Move forward joyfully and fulfill your heart's desires. Well, we just talked about that. Just move forward. Don't have a regret. You can't change anything. And we end with a miracle. Dearest one, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away, for I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. We have to believe it. And they are there to help. And absolutely, they never leave you. They don't get breaks. They don't say, hey, give me 10 minutes. I got to go out and have a smoke with a cup of coffee. Okay, they don't do that. They're constantly working for you. If you have a concern, turn to the divine. You can start with your guardian. You can go straight to God. It's whatever you want to do. You can ask your guardian. Guardian gets permission from the divine creator. And then they get to work. But they're there to help you. We're going to math. Are you ready to math? All right. Where are we at energetically today? Got some vibrating ones in here. Come on, talk to me. Thank you. All right. I see our jack-o'-lantern's back. Our hanging monkey, that's number 12. Your art palette is number 44. Your sports car here is number 7. 128, is that a zodiac? I don't know. I'll look it up. And 52 is our jack-o'-lantern. So our hanging monkey, I believe it's about getting it's getting a different perspective. So if you don't like the way things look right now, you need to change your position and perspective and try to come in and look at it from a different point of view. Sometimes that helps calm our nerves and worries. Okay? A lot of times our problem is we see things through our eyes and the way we want them to be, instead of looking at them through the divine creator's eyes and the way that his timing should be. Okay? God loves you and is absolutely going to make it work out, but you've got to trust in his perspective and his timing. He sees the bigger picture. Okay? 44 is the art palette. And this is about creating the world that you want to live in, indicating artistic trade. And this has been coming in when we start talking about our humanitarian projects. And we don't even have to get those started now. We don't have to wait for the RV. You create the world that you want to live in by your actions and your responses to the rest of the world. Okay? If you want a world of peace and loving energy and calmness, you surround yourself with other people with the same mindset, and you keep yourself in check so you don't add to the turmoil in the world. You paint the world that you want to be in. Okay? 7 is our sports car. Going places, indicating movement and travel. Well, we had that earlier. Move, 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 fluid, 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 the arrow. Okay, we're going places. We are moving, even if it seems like baby steps, we are propelling ourselves forward. So if you need to do little engine that good, I think I can, it's fine. Whether you get there in a fast sports car or you're at a snail's pace, it doesn't matter. You're moving. 128. Let's go see what this is. Yep, it's Pisces. Okay. So, of course, we're coming out of Pisces and going into the Aquarian age. So that energy and the affirmation that you say is, I believe. Those are the words that you start with. I believe that God has a plan, and I believe I'm going to help manifest it, whatever that means to you. That would be the affirmation that you say. But the Pisces energy, and of course that's a water sign, which is fluid, okay? Everything's always changing. And your jack-o'-lantern is just a friendly reminder that you're divinely protected from evil spirits. Unless somebody's ready to put up their Halloween decorations, it does not mean Halloween today. It just means you're protected. Keep moving forward. All right? Okay, family. That is your message today. Beautiful confirmation of how they all communicate, all the decks. Talk to each other. Okay? All right. So until I see you on the round table later today, you all have a blessed morning and love yourself. Love yourself, love God. Know that God loves you. And I do too.